Welcome to Old Nurse Knows. I'm Claire Kettler, Old Nurse, here to offer practical information about health, resources, and encouragement for you to improve your own physical, mental, and spiritual health. I've been privileged to be with families as their baby is born or their loved one is dying. I've seen frightening injuries and incredible recovery. I've spent years studying both medical and nursing topics. Own your own health. You can be in charge. Hit the subscribe button. Feel free to check out my website, that's New Hampshire, nursehealthcoach.org. Leave a like, leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. Today's topic is The Road to Happiness, Episode 3. Today's quote is, "A joyful heart makes a cheerful face, but when the heart is sad, the spirit is broken." And you get another one today. "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." When you're happy, do you smile? When you're sad, do you feel kind of broken? A joyful heart is within your reach no matter where you are in life, what's happened to you, and what you're facing in the future. Let's take a close look at happiness. Is happiness a mood or an emotion? Well, it's both. What is your road to happiness? Happiness can be a mood state that's fairly stable, so a person can have an overall positive mood and then experience happiness, the emotion, when something good happens. Or a person can have a more gloomy, glass half empty mood state, be a kind of Eeyore, and experience a moment of happiness, but then return to their set point tendency of a more negative mood state. Is your general mood state determined by genetics? Mood disorders like depression might have a genetic component, but evidence isn't clear if happiness is genetic. Who are these experts? Excellent question. Please recognize that there's no one expert on any topic. There are a multitude of people who hold different opinions, researchers with varying questions, and a variety of methods to examine mood and emotion. Large volumes of research on mood have tended to investigate the more negative mood states like depression. There's also a longitudinal study of adult development at Harvard going on for about 8 decades. And then there's quite a lot of published material on positive psychology in the last decade or so. It turns out that happiness is pretty complex. A positive mood state, like happiness, will increase your attention to detail. This makes some sense because if you have a happy memory, you might notice many details about the happy experience, like a nice color, people smiling, a good food smell, exactly what the person said. While a negative mood state may decrease your attention to detail. Have you heard about broken heart syndrome? It's a deep and sudden feeling of distress and sadness, most common in older women, and actually mimics a heart attack. It's caused by surging hormones. Take a quick survey of yourself. Are you happy most days and in most circumstances? If you answered yes, you're happy most days and satisfied about it, awesome for you. But if you're interested in a little more happiness, how do we go about this? Let's look at several things that have been helpful to increase happiness and joy. Laugh and smile. Both have been found to be beneficial for your physical and mental health and might even make you feel happier. Watch or listen to things that make you laugh, like funny videos, sitcoms, comedy shows, stand up comedy, read funny books or comics. Have fun with family or friends. It turns out that having positive connections with other people results in not only better all around health, but also a lower risk of death while you're having fun. Don't worry about things. Many people assume that having lots of money, having more or better possessions, or having the best health is proportional to the amount of happiness that they can experience. But there's some research to show that once basic human needs are met, happiness does not increase. Vigorous exercise can induce in some people a good feeling. I like running, and I found that I had to run at least 50 to 80 minutes to get that runner's high feeling. The mental lift would last the rest of the day and sometimes into the next. However, runner's high does not happen to everyone, but it's worth pursuing if you get it. I will have an increasingly hard time running as I get older, so I may have to transition to something else. I understand this limitation and I can work with it. Happy behaviors. Make a list of the things that make you happy, lift your mood, are easy to do, and inexpensive. Make a regular habit of your preferred happy behavior can be really helpful. for stressful and sad times. This can be as easy as taking a hot bath, taking a brisk walk, drinking your favorite cup of tea, eating some chocolate, a little bit, not too much, petting your dog. Thinking and doing good. The philosopher Aristotle wrote over 2,300 years ago that human function was to think effectively, and happiness was the state of a person who was thinking excellently. Likewise, Plato wrote that doing good through virtuous behavior was the most important part of living a happy life and flourishing. The Apostle Paul wrote, "Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." If you notice in yourself that you're focusing on negative things, you have a negative view. Try thinking positive. Give to others. Some people feel that giving is very helpful for their own happiness. There are many worthwhile causes and individuals that would be grateful for your time. For instance, my husband loves making food and giving it away. Be creative. Giving your time or skills can be very satisfying. You don't have to give your money. Be grateful or count your blessings. Focusing on positive things may be helpful to increase your feeling of happiness. There are several ways to do this. You can just think about someone to whom you're grateful and why. Journal about your thankfulness, say thank you, write a thank you note, or meditate on your grateful thoughts and feelings. Have you ever been so grateful to a person that it changed your life? This happened to me. Someone actually stepped in for me and did something very special. This did really change my life, and I'll tell you about it another time. What is your road to happiness? Remember to laugh and smile. Have fun with family and friends. Make positive connections. Try some exercise. Think about good things. Practice happy behaviors. Give to others. Be grateful. Life is a journey. Remember, a joyful heart makes a cheerful face, but when the heart is sad, the spirit is broken. Work on creating a joyful heart in yourself. Find your road to happiness. Set a small goal for your own happiness and keep trying to achieve it. If you don't succeed at first, keep trying. Till next time, this is Claire, old nurse on Old Nurse Knows. If life gives you lemons, make lemonade and then enjoy your lemonade. Visit me on my website at nhnursehealthcoach.org.